Johnny C.
Hey, I know exactly who you are. I'm a big fan. Scrubs is one of my favorite shows.
That was
So
a good gig.
yeah. I gotta ask, Stand Against Evil. I've known your stuff for quite some time. Is this the first time you've done horror? I've not seen.
Well, we did Identity, we did Seven.
Okay. Yeah.
And also we did some Dean Koontz stuff, Intensity, Soul Survivor. So no, I'm chock full.
Yeah. I also want to ask, like, what got you into this project? I mean, this is a really gore-driven comedy as well. It's all over the place.
Well, it's a comedy hiding in a horror movie, and I think so. When it's really working, and it is, it kind of mimics the tone of An American Werewolf in London. And I know that's ambitious because Landis crushed that movie, and that's where we set the bar. And Dana nailed it.
Yeah, I have to say, like, first two episodes, on point. I really enjoyed your
Money.
performance.
They're money.
And I saw, like, a lot of times they put you in a role with where you're a very intimidating guy, as you should be. With this, it seems that you're really playing to that quite a bit. So I wanted to ask, like, how do you maintain this, like, physical prowess where you're just like such a dominating figure?
Well, I don't know. I guess I don't suffer fools so well, and I kind of have an axe to grind with people who are not born with special needs, who don't go after everything in life. I have a 19-year-old son born with Down syndrome, and when I see jackasses who were given all God's gifts and choose to be led in the ass jackasses, I can't put up with it.
Well, John, I got to say that your role in Stand Against Evil, I love it. It reminds me of kind of Dr. Cox on steroids. If
I think it's more to me. I borrowed more liberally from some of my heroes like Lee J. Cobb and Sterling Hayden, and I saw Ed Asner. I borrowed from Ed. I mean, he's kind of an archetype, an amalgamation of a bunch of different guys who I really loved, and Robert Shaw, and I borrowed from a bunch of guys who really impacted me, and I guess he's Coxian, if that's such a term, peripherally, but not fundamentally.
well, how do you feel about the gore and all of that, like being just engulfed in that? Is that something that's kind of annoying per se?
No, I'm one of the producers of the show, and I wanted to execute it in a really scary way. And it's so scary, unfortunately, my wife can't watch it. She saw that goat demon in the second one, when he's peering through the window, and it's if you're afraid of stalkers or someone, a home invasion robbery, a goat demon on top of that puts that all on steroids, and it's horrifying. Excuse me. And so we wanted to make the monsters as scary as possible and the comedy as funny as possible. And marrying those two is freaking hard because you don't want the comedy to invalidate the monsters. If you do, you're dead. And those two never trespassed.
Well, I know you're short on time now, but I just wanted to thank you so much for your time with FilmFad, and I appreciate all of the work you've done. I've been honestly a big fan for so long, so thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.